There's no doubt that agriculture is going to get more difficult. There's no doubt that we have to do more research. At the time of the Green Revolution, I was working very closely in India during the 1970s on those issues, particularly concerning wheat. At the time, there was statements of the kind that the food problem has been solved. India has become the breadbasket of the world. And I think looking back, we can see that those statements were complacent and misguided. This was a very important development, and it brought decent living standards, or less bad living standards, to hundreds of millions of people around the world. We should welcome it. But I think we now, looking back, have to see it only as a stage. Those new varieties and the irrigation and fertilizer techniques that came with them were in many cases quite wasteful, particularly wasteful of water. They came with subsidized fertilizers made out of hydrocarbons. We now see that as not only wasting public money, but also creating another kind of problem through the involvement of those hydrocarbons in the creation of climate change. So we're going to have to revisit and go forward and change some of the ways of doing things. And we can find out how to do that only by close investment, and much of it in the public sector, much of it international, in the kind of research that went on in a very productive way in the 60s and 70s. It's a truly global challenge.